Bandit for a red hat. And also Laffy also wearing the red hat, but that was Santucci, I believe. Although it is hard to see.
Yeah, I believe it was Santucci since he's playing on a D-line. And that goal reeled in by Torben Hörnschemeier, the German edition, as I said that before. And CUSB looked pretty crisp. Their D-line working the disc easily downfield after creating a beautiful turn.
Yeah, and good patience as well, just moving it across side to side, waiting for that player to get free. And I think it was Steph who mentioned earlier in the CUSP's earlier game on the Ulti TV stream on that I think Davide Mori, who would normally play in this lineup, is no longer playing for them for this competition, at least.
Exactly. I heard he was gonna play with the CUSB Red Bull, their second team, probably as interesting as a team as the other one. Just they're maybe even a contender for some wins this weekend as they're here as well.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience and some great young players on their lineup as well. A lot of the younger players who represented Italy when they got bronze at the Perth tournament are also across both of the rosters for the two Italian teams. And apologies for that disconnection. I'll just try to update my own computer so we don't have that sound.
Exactly. Italy being the European powerhouse for youth ultimate. If I remember correctly, they challenged the US in the Perth final on the men's side. It's definitely a good game to watch, and I'm really excited to see all of those players again and again on a live stream now that we can go back to elite level ultimate in Europe.
That's right. And Ulti TV again was there filming, doing all the streaming again, and those games are still available on the YouTube channel for Ulti TV.
Ulti TV are professionals giving you their coverage for free. Try and definitely subscribe for updates. Check out the social media, and also if you want to be nice and do us a favor, click the like button up on that YouTube stream if you're enjoying the coverage.
That's right. Players there looks like they might be running a zone D where they're calling for a lot of talk there from the sideline, so it'd be interesting to see if they do match or zone. The disc comes in. A nice deep pull there. D-line just taking a little bit more time than I'd expect for CUSB, but I suppose they're at 4-1. They do need to pace themselves. The game's 60 minutes long, and then I believe it's just the next point, or is it to 1 up?
It's cap 1, I think. So when the time expires, there's 1 added to the score, the higher score, and this is the end of the game, basically.
Beautiful put there. Oh, and just took a jump over the line there.
And Seba Rossi pointed him out before, we'll point him out again. In addition to CUSB with that goal there. Beautiful one throw point for the CUSB side. As they look very clinical, and I don't know if you have watched the game before, the lunch break. It was CUSB playing the I believe it was Gentle, and they really made them work. Gentle had a very good game, and CUSB didn't connect, and they seem to have found their strength, and they really needed that to come out on top.
Yeah, a lot of the players for this CUSB team playing with the same coach back at the Europeans that were in Hungary 2 years ago now. So again, probably used to that same coaching style, which is good to have that consistency. And so John has led them to a lot of victories as well and has some really interesting strategies. And I think also that relationship there with the coaching staff can help build some trust among the players as well, to believe in themselves and the different strategies that they want to run through. So CUS putting lots of pressure on that disc, but Fab patiently working it, looking for those options. A few players there, great backup from number 97 there from Fab, who passed, just going a little bit past possibly the intended player. Just squeezing a pass to the runner coming through. And we now have a bit of sound coming through with our commentary, so that's going to add a little bit more to the atmosphere as we see now Fab work it through patiently.
What a beautiful layout bid there. Collected and now put the assist in. I think that was Jan Schmidt. Also a German pickup for the Fab side with that goal. And we saw there Fab a bit startled by the initial defense that CUS put on. So as you mentioned before, they put on pressure early, but then managed to get a lot of unders, and through that just punch a goal in. And that was a very much needed goal. So we can see that layout one more time.
That's right, and he needed to do that bid there, allowed that player to run on and become free, and get the space there to bring the score up to 5-2. As we hear some nice atmosphere sounds there.
Britney Spears in the back.
That's right, a party out the front. As Fab now on D, bringing it up. They've done quite a good zone, trying to trap it there on the sidelines. Again, it looks like a beautiful day. It doesn't look like there's too much breeze in the trees in the background there. And it doesn't appear to have any elements affecting the disc at all in the flight, as we see a beautiful long deep puck there to a one-on-one competition, but the player almost.
Patch your D's, people. I've said it before, I'll say it again. That was so close. He nearly got a hand to that. I would have, yeah, he was so close to that. If you're in front, if you have the position, just catch it with 2 hands.
Right, he should buy a lotto ticket tonight, because that was very lucky that he did not give away the goal. Again, Fab pinching back in, having to work it into the end zone. Callahan territory, but patiently working it out. Again, CUS trapping it hard, keeping a strong force on. That time count must have been pretty high for a throw like that. Just a big old hammer trying to get some space upfield. CUS working it down, quick turnaround. Didn't wait to set anything up, just picked up the disc, and again we've got a few options either side. Nothing really clear in the middle.
Yeah, but they're very good at making space for one another. The CUSB side, as you mentioned, their coaching style before. I actually think it's kind of a system, and everyone who starts there is taught that exact system, and everyone and all the players on that La Fotta team are so clinical and so good at running this exact thing. Everyone knows where the other person will be, therefore making it easy to create space for one another. As for the Fab side, I would love to see a more floaty pass. I know a hammer is sometimes a really good option to bail oneself out, but in a situation like this when nobody's cutting, you don't want to have a blady hammer over the top, making it a 50-50 ball with a lot of very good CUSB defenders, but make it a running duel, and maybe you're on the better side of it. Give your receiver a chance to get there.
Yeah, definitely agree there. Wasn't much in it that even one of the best players would find it difficult to read and to catch that hammer. Definitely that stall count must have been getting high because it looked and reflected a whole lot of pressure on the thrower. Trapped on that sideline with nothing down open downfield. And the pull coming in from almost the corner of the end zone there. And going good length, but yeah, drifted out further down the field. And called the brick there to bring it back and center.
That is such an advantage for the Fab side. Look at the length of that pull. Got to pull inbounds to put on a lot of pressure.
It went almost diagonally, so I'm not sure if there is a breeze or if that was just already moved across to correct for the potential angle on the throw. But yeah, giving the offensive team a huge amount of time just to set up their players, almost like a timeout without having to call one. Just working again through the center, trying to find space. We've got a little bit of a zone D happening here from the CUSB lineup. Player here over on the wing, quite open, but CUS trying to shut down those options downfield. And the Fab handler able to find some space, and now they are in trouble. Bologna, that zone not that effective, so I think it was the first time we've seen that. I'm not sure if they'll review and give it another try next time, but Fab able to make really good work against it.
That was beautiful execution there on the Fab side. You can see it's a 1-3-2-1 setup, I believe. As they're calling it the Christmas tree zone. Learned quite a bit on the CUSB Academy camp I was at this summer. But Fab did a very good job of not giving the CUSB side too many players to pressure on the handler set, but equalizing the amount of players at the downfield, so creating holes.
Yeah, definitely got themselves some space there and not cramping it in, which sometimes tends to happen against zone. Your poppers tend to run in and try and create options, but it just ends up clogging the field. But yeah, good use of the full space there to open it up and create those opportunities, which Fab were able to quickly take advantage of there. And a beautiful pull right up on that end zone line. With I think that's Laffy there working it across. And a nice high grab there, maintaining position. Oh, and a beautiful put out into space. Well, I believe that is Gasparini there.
Yeah, what a beautiful float on that disc, putting it up quickly, but then with a lot of hang time for the receiver just to run under it. That is a premier prime offense from the CUSB side. Just the way they're playing, the way we're used to see of them.
Right, yeah. And score 7-3 here.
Oh, they can take half with a break now. Fab has to change something defensively. Well, they have to score a point now, but then I would love for them to do like a different kind of defense, because they're doing a bit of a dunk in the beginning, looks like it at least, and trying to stop their initial pull play setup. But after that, I would love.
We are a group of ultimate players, coaches and video enthusiasts. We've worked with the major federations and the greatest events.
We're on a mission to make Ultimate huge. We want our videos and live streams to be free to watch.
We want to make stories that not only reach you,
but also reach people outside the Ultimate community.
Like and subscribe, Ulti TV, the best in the world.
Become a member and
fund
our
work to cover more events in the future and to bring more stories and live coverage to the eyes of the Ultimate world and beyond.
Becoming a patron.
Tagli. Fai pausa e dopo lo rimetti. Venga un po' di là anche.
We'd love to give you more coverage.
That's right. So the
So there was a timeout taken, and now Fab needs to get this hold. Maybe they already changed positions because Bologna just scored that goal, so maybe halftime has already happened.
Okay, so the audio is a little bit extra. A little bit of me times 2, a little bit of Christina times 2. And that's how we like it. This coming across.
Acrobatic bid there from the CUS defender. And it looks like the Swiss defender is calling a foul on the CUS player. I'm not sure about that actually.
Yeah. I think maybe he's saying maybe it was called a strip because it was also on the other side of their bodies, but it looks like maybe the Fab player there was contesting possession. That's the only thing I could think of because it looks like the Fab player was calling it.
That makes a lot of sense.
Oh, and that is a rare mistake there from Gasparini, who we saw scored the goal for taking half there. I think he was counting his chickens before they hatched there. I think he was already thinking about how he was going to get the assist for the goal.
Oh, that is
now another turnover, yeah. Yeah. And if he gets another chance now, he will definitely make sure that that catch is locked in. And a call just being made on the other side of the field.
Bit of confusion there, but I think it's gonna be called a goal. I'm sorry about that goal. And here you could see Fab actually pressured CUS a lot more than before.
Yeah, definitely stepping up the intensity, causing a few unforced errors there from normally safe hands. Rush of blood to the head.
Switching as well. And I think that will be the way for Fab to get back into this game, trying to, you know, be aware of whatever, and then see that unfortunate turn, just maybe a bit of a sweaty hand situation for the Swiss handler there.
Yeah, I think the CUSB opponent maybe got I think it got a slight touch on the disc as it left the hand, so it just hit it lower down into the turf. So both sidelines there, right next to the action, behind the scenes. Probably hanging out for a shout out on the stream to watch later. This CUSB coming in, bring it in here. A nice little spinning pull there. And that is a nice deep central pull. Oh my goodness, you do not see that many times by players of this caliber. But we are but human. Fab impressively quick on the defense. And suddenly are out of jail. Ridley sending it down long. And oh, that is an impressive turnaround from a dropped pull.
What an amazing way to get back into that point. Like I said that before, a good pull is very valuable. Imagine that beautiful pull from CUSB, just slipping out of the hands and then getting it back the way Fab did. That is beautiful.
Yeah,
look at that.
great
Double
there.
deflection and then a catch and immediate shooting long.
And great running from the other end. They would have been up on D, and as soon as that player saw that his team had the disc, he just went long. Out of doubt in his mind that he was going to get it.
It is so important to use those situations where you make a great beam, then immediately be ready to punch the disc in and to move the disc, because then you'll find your defense, catch your defense off guard, and you can get one or two open passes, and if those one or two open passes are in the end zone, you'll take that anyway.
That's right. So from what could have been a horror situation, dropping the pull, Fab now 7-4 down, are coming back. CUSB with the quick reply.
Beautiful.
I think again that is Gasparini.
Doing all the work for the CUSB O-line there, Gasparini, with beautiful flow there from the CUSB side, just as what we're used from them. They seem to have really got into the rhythm of the game.
Yep, they definitely worked down there. The Fab defense, again, I think still trying to work out and find something that's working. With this time, CUSB able to get free, and a lot of passes move that disc quickly down there to a one-on-one competition with the player out in space. So it's back to the drawing board again for Fab if there is a turn coming in on that defense.
And they'll have to hold first, though.
That's right.
Just take it one by one, though. Get that goal in, and then think about the defense next.
Scores are 8-4 there. There's a nice pull, much better. Oh, and great bid there. And again, we're seeing that zone.
Going with a different tactic there, Fab. A lot of people in the backfield trying to work it through the handlers, make the CUSB defense run a lot and work around.
Oh, just popped it over with a cheeky little hammer there. Trying to get that space downfield. Not many options on. And I think the call's gone up for now match D, but great throw just in front and good run there by Ridley.
Doing things differently this time I thought, but equally successful playing through that zone with a lot of very experienced handlers. You can actually thank a team for putting up a zone against you, because with all that experience, they're very happy to just, you know, find the open spaces. And I actually think that was a different kind of a zone that CUS put up there, more of like a four-person cup situation.
Yeah,
and
it
Fab
was
did a beautiful.
Yeah, I think they should go back to the original one because wasn't as effective in shutting them down, and the versatility coming through.
On the other hand, though, if you're a CUSB and you're up 4 points on a team, you can easily just try and work your zones against high level teams, and, you know, tweak here and there the little things that have to be improved. There's a perfect situation right here at that tournament to do that.
Yes, CUS bringing it down. Waiting for the options. The Fab opponent there giving his player a lot of space, but a better possession and a good read there from the Fab defendant against Kini.
Yeah, I think that was Schmidt there from the Fab side, getting the disc. Maybe baiting that a little bit. It looked like he stayed behind and then just pulled out, you know, the rocket.
Yeah, it looked like they were giving them a little bit more freedom, and I think hoping that they would just try something that they didn't really need to. See Trombetti there with the disc earlier, and a great positioning of the body there from Schmidt.
So Fab now with the disc and their much needed break opportunity.
Oh, and a great interception there. Puts CUSB now in a dangerous position. Trombetti with the disc. Oh, a little bit too slick, unfortunately.
Happy about that.
And a great running down by CUS to quickly stop them from Fab from having a very quick turnover and making it a 2 against 2 competition there. We've seen quite a few turnovers in this second half.
Beautiful pop in there from to Schmidt for the goal. Bookends, I believe. At least more or less.
Yeah.
He only got the first D, but what a defensive effort from CUSB to run down. I believe at some point it was 4 against 2, or maybe even 5 against 2 in front of that end zone, and you really have to protect your end zone, especially that front cone. They did a very good job there. Unfortunately, just not enough to get that break back.
That's right, and good patience there by Fab. When they had to be held up, they didn't try to force anything there. They waited until they had the numbers and the opportunities. As we see the next team there warming up.
Step for Panzo Cam on.
The weather must be definitely warm down there. And it's now 9-6 with Fab coming back, reducing the gap between. Then looks off the shortcut, but puts it up into space on a great grab there against quite a few opponents. And Laffy there
Tapping
Just
himself
having
on the
a-
chest saying, that's all my doing. No, I'm not going to help you receive that disc. I'm going to be the one in the end zone when you get it, because I know you will. That is trust, my friends.
Yeah.
Just, you know.
And we look at this bid again here in middle. I think it was a contest there. Just jumps. Beautiful grab. And a great read on the disc. Into those safe hands there of Laffy.
Look at that. That is prime offense here from Bologna. Oh, they're looking clinical right here. Sitting comfortable at 3 breaks, I believe.
No, so we've got just under 20 minutes left of the game until time. And then it will be the highest score +1. All teams coming off the lunch break. Some teams having, I think, a bye and then the lunch break, but now be definitely raring to go and full of energy. But CUSB had the game that went very close game towards the end there, as you said, against Gentle.
Again, a bit of a junk look here from Cook. Not really a zone, just clogging up the lanes.
Yeah, definitely just trying to shut down those options. Got to make sure that communication's there. And again, typically with a team like CUSB, and most of these teams really, a lot of the player base have played together so much that communication is almost second nature. A few options trying to get open downfield, but not able to get the disc there just yet. Big hammer across field to get that space, but again, nothing open downfield.
I'm just at the edge now. Beautiful pop-in pass. That was great work through this zone junk look that was put up. I'm pretty sure it was just like poaching off of the handler set, and this is especially useful after playing a zone point with like a fixtured zone when your opponent thinks that they will have to put in more and more people to the backfield to the handler set, and with putting more people into the back, you get more defenders into the handler set as well, clogging up more and more lanes, making it harder and harder to get through. And they did pressure them a lot.
Yeah, and we see Severin Rees there doing the give and go, passing it off and then running into the end zone and getting the score. And Fab again within 3 points. Really need to, I think, try something different on their defense, because at the moment they haven't found the right secret recipe to slow down this CUSB lineup.
Yeah, you should have watched Gentle.
That's right. Gentle's, yeah, they did a really good job. I actually doubted my CUSB boys and started to think that Gentle might come away with the win. In a very close game there. I think Gasparini there in the centre just hucks it long. The Trombietti there, Fluffy, as I call him. And you can probably tell why.
Yeah. But that's too easy. Like, that was beautiful execution from the CUSB side. I really don't want to, like, say anything bad about that. But from a Fab perspective, that is too easy of a goal. It was 2 defenders, but just trailing the receiver. And we know they can hug it beautifully. Just, like, put your last defender in the back. You cannot get another...
That's right. I think it was probably about, I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 throws and then a goal. That's way too quick. We see the bring in from the pool. That's 1, 2, and then just the massive huck. It's 2 throws and then that's the goal. You've got to be able to slow them down.
Well, I guess there's just a reason they're European champions, Al.
That's right. So it will be interesting, like you said, to see if they do try something different on defense again to just test out any new combinations or things like that, or if they'll just stick with the classic.
Well, they have a huge roster, so I'm guessing, especially for their D line, they want to try different combinations of players, and then figure out who works best with whom.
That's right, Tognetti there, bringing it back in. Who played at Cincinnati again for CUSB, and they, I think it was at that he got hit in the face and had to wear a special nose guard.
Yeah, he did play with that broken nose. I remember the
No,
story.
it was very severe. I've never seen an injury like that, but definitely the power that the players get on the disc, and also just when they're whipping it around trying to get the fakes and get the space to do a throw.
Cramming it up the cram hole, as Stafrapaza would say now. That was exactly what Fab was doing, getting up the line after up the line pass.
Yeah, definitely clinched there on the line,
10
but
meters to go all the way up. Did change it for the up into the end zone though.
That's right. 7 Rees again there on the disc, waiting for the lead, and then Ridley. A couple of players there that have played a lot together in various combinations on both the Swiss nationals. As we see there, Santucci having a little break.
Good job. Well, I think he's going to be one of our producers soon, looking as he's behind the
behind the scenes there, looking at our Ulti TV setup. Doesn't look happy. It's probably because he doesn't have the headphones in and isn't listening to us, but that's on him. Because he could be watching this live on Ulti TV's YouTube channel. And a big shout out to Milan, who has been, I think he was just over at the UK Nationals. And come back now.
Yeah, he's doing all the work for Ulti TV.
Doing all the leg work and the finger work, a lot with the typing and the communications, especially across the globe. Trying to make sure that we all know what's the go. As we see CUS forcing it through the middle there. Not getting too many options, and a different look at the D here from Fab. And it has slowed them down a little bit, but...
Beautiful knife there in the end zone to collect another goal on the CUSB side. That was beautiful work through the zone Fab took on, and this is exactly how to work through a 4-person cup, getting 2 or 3 players to work with you and to try and get quick pop passes into space, and then let the cup open up for a big gainer that we can see here. Just like pop it back, make space, and then just give and go for a lot of that, and eventually something will open up, like beautiful blade into the end zone for a point.
Right, and you always had one of those chances where number 35 there from Fab, if you felt like if he just waved his arms wildly, maybe it would hit the disc, but it was one of those moments where it's super hard with your back to the disc. You've just got to hope that your arm's going to hit it the right way.
Yeah, that would have been a very lucky defense indeed.
Yeah. And we've seen a few today. We've seen a few lucky ones and a few unlucky drops.
So as the CUSB D-line is back on the field, shout out to number 3, Pavel Pelikan from the Czech Republic, who joined CUSB this year on their D-line.
That's right, and one of his fans there, as we see the score, is working hard. The volunteers there from the Swiss Ultimate community. One of his colleagues there for Pelikan will be commentating with you later this evening.
Yeah, exactly. Rachel Toshnarova, and also will bring you live coverage all day. So don't go away after this one.
Right. Christina and I will probably be here, I think, for the next game as well. We're also going to be having a French stream, so a stream of a game with French commentators as well as English.
Yeah, there's a French-Belgium matchup going on afterwards, and managed to give you prime coverage of that as
Just
well.
down there. CUS quickly put it out into a player running onto it. There's no one there, unfortunately, for the pass forward for the goal. Couple of fakes, hoping, but nothing there, and just steps in line.
Yeah, a beautiful pass there to Bazazi. Big one, actually. Coming up, and then a lot of CUSB defenders immediately trying to help him out, and good recover there for the score. I'm making it in it quickly. It's in quickly. Woo. And that makes another break for CUS La Fotta.
Yeah, so we've got about 8 minutes left, but we're also probably within the point cap of 15, or is this a timeout?
Yeah,
or is this the game?
People are clapping.
It does look like game. I didn't know it was a game to 13, but it does have that look about it.
Maybe they started a little early and didn't inform us about it.
Yeah, true. It could be 15 as the score, or it could be a game to 13, which is unusual. But we could also have an issue with our time clock, so that might have been the +1 that we've been waiting for. But either way, CUSB has come away with the win. It's I would say a fairly straightforward win for them. It wasn't as close at all as the last game. A few positives there for Fab, but also some things to work on, definitely, in terms of defensive pressure against a very strong team such as CUSB. And a great diving take there from a player that got a few goals there. I think he's number 9 from Fab.
Yeah, definitely some great individual strength on that Fab team, just because playing their system the way we are used to them to seeing it from them. But that was a beautiful game.
Just the cohesion was lacking a bit with Fab as well, and CUSB have strong players but just play so well together.
You know, I actually know why the cohesion wasn't quite there for Fab, as I heard they're missing some players because one of them is getting married this weekend.
Oh.
So some of their better players might not be here because of that wedding.
That's right, and congratulations to the happy couple.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, we see now Poppy with the disc, working it through the centre to Gasparini. And this is that massive hit he put down, huge throw up to Trombietti.
Yeah, we saw a lot of beautiful long shots from both sides. And if you want to see some more beautiful Ultimate today and tomorrow, we'll bring you some more live coverage. Next game will be Is No Good versus Gentle. As we have promoted before, there will be an English stream and also a French stream. And after that, we have Free Speed taking on the Mooncatchers, and for the rest, last game today, Red Bull, the second team of La Fotta versus Muck from Munich. So be sure to tune in again and listen and watch some great coverage from the Basel Open 2021.
That's right. We'll come back in just a moment for the next game. Stay tuned. Tune again. Spread the word for those who speak French to sign in and sign up and listen to the French commentary of the Is No Good and versus Gentle game coming up in about 15 minutes time. Right, I've been Elshak, joined by Christina, and I think we're coming up again next together. I'm gonna grab a cup of tea because it's evening here. and we'll chat again soon.
We are a group of ultimate players, coaches and video enthusiasts. We've worked with the major federations and the greatest events.
We're on a mission to make Ultimate huge. We want our videos and live streams to be free to watch,
We want to make stories that not only reach you,
but also reach people outside the Ultimate community.
Like and subscribe. Ulti TV, the best in the world.
Become a member and
fund
fund
our
our
work
work.
to cover more events in the future and to bring more stories and live coverage to the eyes of the ultimate world and beyond.
Ulti TV.